Let me take you back to a time in 2014. I was a young lad at the ripe age of 10 years old.
I'm 11, so shut the fuck up.
I was completely enthralled by the music of Eagles and Guns N' Roses.
My daddy was a handsome devil. He had a chain 5 miles long. From every link a heart did dangle. For every maid he loved and wronged.
What does this have to do with the story? Absolutely nothing. I just figured it paints a little picture in my mind. Now, there was this library that our family used to go to somewhere around my house. It was about like 15 minutes away. And there was not a lot of stuff in that library that I enjoyed. They had like a tablet there, I think, that you can listen to music on. But other than that, there was pretty much nothing to do there. We really just went there for my siblings so they can do story time with like puppets and stuff, which was kind of cool. But obviously not for me. I noticed in the graphic novels section, they had a bunch of comic books and stuff, which I thought, oh, cool. So for someone who's as sped as I am, comic books are great because that means I don't actually have to try and read. I can just look at the pretty pictures. And out of the corner of my eye, I see this little blue man in a little blue suit,
blue hat,
and a little blue cap.
a little blue pig.
No, I didn't. It was blue. And it was Sonic the Hedgehog. I had no idea what Sonic the Hedgehog was. Well, I had a vague idea of what Sonic the Hedgehog was. I knew he was a video game character. I had Sonic the Hedgehog games, I believe, in the past. I think someone gave me Sonic Colors, and I remember having fun with it, and I thought, okay, we'll read it. Let's see what all this is about. So, unbeknownst to me, I had picked up Sonic Archie comics. It is so much freaking fun. I had picked up one of the Archive series, which takes all the back issues. I read almost every single one that they had, because they had, like, all of them. They had, I think, from, like, number 5 all the way up to, like, 20 or something. It was insane. Not to mention the countless spin-off things like Sonic Select. They might have had Sonic Saga. I'm not exactly sure. But one of the things that I do remember reading was I remember reading the story about how Sonic gets, like, kidnapped and turned into a robot. And I think, okay, cool. This is, I'm really interested. What's going to happen? I have not seen anything like this before. What's going on? And all of those questions would remain unanswered for a while because Sonic just starts blowing everything up. He completely destroys everything. He's blowing shit up. There's explosions from off the room. I've got my iPod in with my headphones just f***ing cranking Night Train. Losing my mind, and as a 10-year-old kid looking at this and watching all of this, I'm f***ing stoked. Shut the fuck up, Bumpus! Oh my god! Damn, there ain't nothing for you anyways. It's heavy, it's fast, it's explosions, it's all the stuff that I want. It was the longest running video game comic series in the world, and it's gonna last forever, and nothing's gonna cancel it, nothing's gonna absolutely go wrong. Nothing's going to be horribly, horribly mismanaged, and nobody's going to sue anybody over these characters because it's Sonic, and everyone knows who created these characters. Holy fuck! How do you mess this all up? How do you f it up so bad? What did you do? Why? Why do you exist? Why are you still around bitching on Twitter? Oh my god. Ah!
But wait, there's more.
The series ended right around 247, because at some point some guy starts suing everyone. His name is Ken Penders, and if you don't know who Ken Penders is, then oh boy, you're in for a treat. 2 guys, right? Ian Flynn, Ken Penders, both Sonic writers. Both of them did a pretty good job. As for as many faults as Ken has, he did end up co-writing some of the more popular old stories. However, he was given liberty at some way, I'm not going to go into all the history of it, of Knuckles' story. And Knuckles has a really complicated, overcomplicated backstory that I'm not going to get into at all.
A real statement. A see-through, gold-plated...
Everybody who's an echidna is an asshat. I don't know why. They just thought this would be kind of funny, I guess. I think Knuckles like married his cousin or something. That's not the weirdest thing Ken Penders has done. I'm just gonna get all the crappy stuff out of the way first, so that way I can just go through the story as normal. But I'm gonna save one of the shitty things that he did for the end. He f***ing hated Sally. Now, when I was 10 years old, hated Sally with a passion, so much so that I took a gun and my dad to the shooting range, which we would do this, right? These guns get out of sight usually. So you can print off your own. That was the target that I used. I was 11. I might have had issue. Regardless, though, I've grown up and I've kind of realized that, okay, you know, it's really not that bad. She's not annoying. Well, guess what, f***o? She does become annoying. Bitch! Right around the 100th issue. It turns into this kind of high school type he said, she said love triangle thing with Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. Why did that exist at all? That is entirely Ken Penders' fault. Number 2, she has to strip down to her bare ass and go into a pool of golden piss. That's not something I want to see. Why? Apparently, there's something called the source of all. It's basically God. It's important in some way, and it chooses whoever's supposed to be the next ruler or whoever's going to be the big cheese. And what you do is you strip down to your bare ass and you go inside.
What did he say?
So her brother and her father watch her strip down to her bare ass and get inside of a pool. All the while, we see every single bit of that. What the hell, Ken? Why the f*** did you do that? She just becomes generally bitchy because at some point, there were several points in the series where things got rough. Things got, like, tough. I'm spitting these bars. I am from Mars. And, like, there's some heavy stuff that happens. People die. There's consequences for these actions. At one point in the series, Sonic basically ends up on the far side of the universe and is presumed dead for a year. He comes back. She's happy. Everybody's happy. Pats on the back for everyone. Pat on the back. Well, he gets shot in the shoulder, like, just grazed. Just slightly grazed. She has a mental fucking breakdown for no reason. For a tiny scratch. And if you've watched the Invincible series, oh boy, you know what's coming next.
You made me feel stupid and unimportant.
It's a alien attack!
I'm about to have my liver cut down. That really hurts.
This came out of nowhere. For someone who's supposed to be a badass who can do their job, why are they just bitch slapping people? That doesn't make any sense. So this is where the culmination of the Sonic soap opera begins and it ends rather anticlimactically. This character never gets back to her actual cool self for quite a while. It's revealed that, oh, by the way, Sonic's other girlfriend, who is a fox shithead thing, was secretly, bullshitting the entire team. But all of this is Ken Penders' fault. And another thing was when Sally would make a good point or something, the story would change to a point where it's like the universe forbids her from being right.
Then you can just drop fucking dead.
Point, Ken Penders gets fired indefinitely, and you can really tell because they go from really ass to really cat because Ian Flynn is the fucking GOAT. There's a character in the series that's called Jeffrey St. John. He's basically from Dank Pod's land.
You won't believe how many babies this baby could baby.
And he's annoying because he's a Secret Service member who, I'll get to that in a little bit, but he really likes Sally, and that would be fine, except for the fact that he's 20 or 22, and everybody else in this series is like 16, 17. So that's already kind of weird, but it gets worse. There was supposed to be a joke that Ken Penders had confirmed this. That was literally the joke. The joke was going to be the 16-year-old was going to get porked by the 22-year-old because the other 16-year-old is not fast enough.
I done seen some fucked up shit, but that's fucked up. That's the most fucked up shit I've ever seen.
So that's Ken Penders, everybody. That's his contribution to the Sonic universe. Thankfully, some voice of reason came in and was like, no, you can't do that. That's not allowed. Kissing